Hey, what's up, everyone? We are doing a Dead by Daylight killer tier list today. We are going to be ranking all the killers from best to worst. Let us know what tier list you want to see in the future for future videos. And Killer Bingo, brand new fancy concept video coming out very soon. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that jazz. Let's get right into the video.
All right, first up, we going with the classic, the make and model. We got Trapper.
The Jason wannabe. Psych, I'm just kidding.
Moving on, we got...
Nah, whoa. What do you mean moving on? We haven't even ranked them.
I think we did.
Wait, whoa,
I think we did.
No.
Let's be honest with ourselves.
Okay, let's break it down to this guy. This man has a bear trap.
Yeah.
He has a bear trap. He places it, and that is it. That is all he does. Otherwise, he's M1 killer. Very big, very beefy, very easy to see.
What?
He is by far, and I think you know, the worst killer in the game. And that is, it's no competition.
No, you can't do this to him. He's the OG.
You got to get with the times. You got to modernize your skill set. He could be king of F tier.
We got Wraith. Bing, bong, bong.
I think he is add-ons is what makes him powerful. Base kit, he's just meh. But with his add-ons and with the new flashlight changes, I feel like he's probably
low B, high C.
I think he's a C tier killer. I think he's C tier. Because the speed boost is nice. The universal bing bong, so you never know where he is. Or the really quiet bing bong, so you don't know where he is pretty good. Also, just the speed that he runs. And the fact he can kick stuff while cloaked is pretty good. But any good survivor will be able to sniff out his tricks.
He's a perfect, like, middle ground killer. I'd say... if we were doing this based on how fun they're to go against, I think he's one of my favorites to go against because he's always, like, you know, popping up and surprising you.
Hillbilly, on the other hand, I feel like he has a very high skill ceiling, but also a very high skill floor. And he doesn't get played very much. Plus, with the nerfed add-ons, he's just universally weaker now. I feel like Billy is bottom of C tier killer because he still has the one shot and he has a bunch of speed boosts. Nurse universally best kill in the game. Period.
Still best killer in the game?
Best kill in the game. There's really bad nurses. There's really good nurses. Really good nurses, it's almost impossible.
We haven't gotten a nurse in quite some time. It's been a while since I've gotten absolutely railed.
I still feel like she's universally best kill in the game. The margin by which it is very it's not as big as it used to be now. I'd say it's pretty close. But I still think Nurse is best killer. Huntress, she can definitely be S tier if the player is really good.
Crack.
But she also could do absolutely nothing if your aim is trash. I think she's top of A for me. I'd say she's top of A.
Top of A?
Top of A for sure.
I don't know about top A.
Here's the reason she's the most played killer in the game.
I wouldn't say top. I'd say mid A.
I think she's top of A.
I think A's fine, but top of A makes it seem like you're putting her near S. Once we fill this board up with some more peeps, it's gonna, you know, Huntress might dip a little bit.
We'll see about that. We'll go Michael. If this was a tier list based off what killers I like going against, I'd say he's S tier. I love playing against Michael. I love Tombstone. I love getting moried in 5 seconds into the game. Add-ons are what bake him, I think. Because base kit, Michael is pretty mediocre, I'd say.
He's just a slow-walking little stocky boy.
With the add-ons, with just... if the Michael is good, I feel like he'd be above Billy now. But below... well, actually. Do you struggle more against Wraith or Michael? If I'm having a good looping day. I feel like Wraith is pretty easy to loop, in my opinion.
I haven't gone against too many good Wraith players, so and plus I go against way more Michaels and Wraiths to begin with. So I'd say I'm better at facing a Wraith than a Michael.
Yeah, this is probably
that's just based on experience, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I feel like Michael can be better. Next, we'll go with Hag.
Hag going to the top. I'm saying that.
Hag got a serious adjustment. I don't know. I think it's an overall nerf.
Flashlights at her little traps.
But it's base kit that destroy her traps now. But I still think Hag with her add-ons and against a bunch of uncoordinated survivors has a lot of potential. Granted, she doesn't get played too often.
Oh, hell no.
But I feel like Hag is pretty strong. I'd say a top of B.
Top of B?
I'd put her, or bottom of A for me.
I'm saying A, man. We played against so many Huntresses, so there's a mixed bag of good and bad. All the Hags we play against, they always almost kick our ass, if not kick our ass. Because we've only gone against like 5, and a lot of them usually camp. And if they can set up their perimeter in their area very well, then, oh god, you're basically screwed.
I don't think she's that strong.
I think she's pretty strong.
Especially after the nerf. or
Well, yeah, we'll have to
adjustment.
see after that. I feel like
I
we'll get
think
more
she's a high
hag
B. That's why I
players
said I
after the
said
nerf,
B.
just so everybody tests her out and see if she's actually like dropped a bit.
That's why I say B.
But she hasn't gotten very many changes since she's been added to begin with, so she's always been kind of just like
Plus,
chilling.
we haven't even been taking their perks into consideration because none of their perks are broken, but their perks kind of stink.
Bro, whenever I run Hex Ruin or Devour Hope, them shits get like taken away from me in the first minute of the game. Pisses me off.
Yeah, I about to say they just get they're gone. Her perks just equal gone.
But if they don't get to them, Ruin's
I think
pretty good.
Yeah, Ruin's very good, and Devoured Hope. I mean, it's crazy, but at the same time, it's like how long are they really?
You gotta hope the
there?
survivors are dumb stupid.
That's why I think she's the top of B. I just feel like because there are other killers that I feel like are just a lot better than she is.
We got Doctor.
He has one very good ability with his really big
Shock Boy.
area zone shock. Yeah, I think that's very good.
He's annoying to
Other
go
than
against.
that, I feel like he's B. But
I feel like
normal
B.
Doctor. I think normal Doctor is just top of C. Really,
Top of C.
top of C above Michael. I think it's just Herman. I see Herman. I'm like, oh, you little goofball. I'm gonna loop you for years. Bubba. Oh, my sweet baby boy, Bubba. I feel like he's a B tier killer. He's very, very good at what he does, which is basement Bubba, face camp Bubba, insta down Bubba. I love him. I think he's great. I don't think he's better than Hag. He's easier to play. He's more fun. He's more fun to play against because it's like a little fucker with a chainsaw. And I think B tier is a very good spot for him. I do have an opinion on Pig. I think Pig is not very strong. With her only having 4 traps, if she can't get the downs, she loses, right? Pig is built off the perks. I don't feel like Pig's base kit is too strong. Her crouch, the dash lasts longer than you think it does. But any good survivor knows how to play against the Pig, and I don't think the Pig is very strong.
Her
I think D tier,
her stealthy little mode never really works out for her. Like I always see her.
I know she's getting changed somehow, but I think D tier. Okay, and this might be controversial now. I think Freddy is better than Pig.
That's fair enough, honestly.
I think Palette Freddy is just fun. I think it's fun to play against, I don't know if it's fun to play as, but knowing what those little crash palettes are, you're like, oh, the mind game of knowing what's real and what's not. Palette Freddy's really cool. And I realize this isn't a fun tier list, but I do think his range, giving him so much range, it's deceptive. Because he hits stuff you'd be like, wait, what? Besides the Dream World state where you can go invisible and stuff, okay, it's weak. His add-ons garbage. Other than I just like Palette Freddy. I think the sleeping mechanic is stronger than the little crouch mechanic.
He teeters on basic, but he has enough uniqueness to obviously carry him above killers like Trapper and Pig.
Clown. We'll move on to Clown.
I like Clown. He's my baby. He's my big fat baby.
The worst player against the Clown. My loops are terrible. I can't do anything. It's impossible for me to breathe. I can't, literally, because it is gas. I can't loop a Clown for anything. A very high skilled Clown is better than Bubba, in my opinion. I think the nerf to his insta down vial, or is it vial or whatever, gas, whatever,
toxin, something like that.
I think that's gonna hurt, but I do think he's better than Bubba.
I can vouch for that. I played Clown recently.
But that's just me because I know this is biased. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mom doesn't think Clown's that strong. But I'm awful. I can't do it against Clown. I am gonna be biased to all hell about this, but that's just how I feel. Spirit is A. She's very strong in my opinion. It does not take that much. I think she's above Lullaby Little Lady. I think she's strong. I don't think that she's the strongest killer. I feel like she is very strong and very good at what she does. She's a killer that requires, I'd say, a good amount of skill.
You also have to predict where people are going. Like if you go in phase mode and someone's like chilling by a pallet, if you can get your predictions right, then you're gonna piss a lot of people off.
Plus with the Spirit, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but you just can't always tell where she sounds really close, but then she's like kind of farther away. So you like do some stupid stuff thinking she's close. And I feel like just the audio cues with Spirit make her just stronger, like whether they're intentional or not. Legion. Legion.
He's annoying. I hate him.
Legion, with the new changes, is gonna be crazy in my opinion. I think he's gonna benefit so much from the healing nerfs, and with this broken, whatever it's called, where he makes you broken. after he hits you with his little runny frenzy thing, I feel like Legion is going to be very strong. And this is maybe preemptive and maybe wrong. So I feel like he's a C tier killer. But honestly, with the changes, I think he's up to B. I think he's under Bubba. I think he's a B tier killer now. I really do. With the changes, the healing, I feel like he's gonna be a very strong killer because he just runs and guns you. Bam. That's another 20 seconds you have to do to heal plus mend plus the changes of boon circle of healing. I think he's a B tier killer now. That may be very wrong, but I think he's gonna be a very strong killer after healing changes.
He's already like a solid killer.
Before these healing changes, he's about below Wraith. Below Wraith, above Wraith, one of the two. Probably below.
Once you get used to Legion, it's kind of like, all right, as long as you don't stand too close to your boys, and he's going to hit you and then run away. I watched a Starva video about a certain killer that's going to benefit hugely.
And I watched that video too. I know exactly what you're talking about. Speaking of, why don't we just do them right now? We'll do that twins. With the healing changes and with how little baby works, I don't know. I feel like Twins is going to be in a very good space. Boon, Circle of Healing really, really, really hurt them. But now I feel like they're going to be stronger than Legion. And I don't know about Bubba.
I don't know how Bubba will change. I think it really depends on how good they are. Like a good Twins like a very good Twins are going to be better than Clown.
This is me being biased. I think Clown's fucking stupid. I hate the next killer too. We'll talk about next killer.
I don't like this person.
I absolutely despise playing against the Plague. I am fine looping the Plague. I can do whatever. I just don't like playing against her. She's annoying and I hate her. And I think that she's a very strong killer. She has so much going for her. I think she is below Huntress though.
Whoa.
High skill Huntress is better than Plague in my opinion.
Oh, I'm considering just like mediocre at every killer. Like not like, because you could say a really good Twins could possibly be bottom A. Because like if Plague gets her hands on everybody, then they're gonna be broken. And every time you go to her fountain,
but with Dead Heart changes, never mind. Put her above Huntress. Dead Heart changes are gonna be massive for Plague.
Plague makes me want to just no.
Ghostface. He is a
sneaky
little loser. I think he is annoying and a little idiot, and I like smashing pallets on his dumb little head.
He's a little troll.
I think, because of his stealth, I think he's... Yeah, that should be good. There, or... he could get... Really, Michael, Wraith, and Ghostface, you could interchange any of them, and I'd be fine.
It depends on add-ons and the player.
I like Tombstone Myers. I like getting insta-killed by Myers. I don't like Infinite Myers. I don't like playing against Infinite Myers. That's not fun. But...
With specific add-ons on Myers, I feel like he's better than Ghostface and Wraith. I can honestly
put Wraith. Yeah, put it like that. Yeah, like that. I like that. Move to Demo. The true, if it's 3-gen, you lose. Killer. Places portals down. You're in a 3-gen, you just lose. He is getting a 3K. His dashed lunge, I don't think is that strong. Sometimes it comes out a lot faster than you think it would with those add-ons. He has a lot of potential. He cannot get played anymore if you don't own him. Therefore, I feel like the people who own him are going to probably have him down pretty well. I think he's above Doctor. Ooh. I don't know how Legion is, so I'd say he just goes top of C. If Legion is a lot weaker than I thought, this tier list is going to sound so stupid to people. And Legion otherwise, I feel like would be around Wraith.
Yeah, or mid C, bottom C.
But I don't know how these healing changes are going to be on him, with how fast he can apply damage and how long people have to heal without Circle of Healing now too. I don't see him being as bad. Now we'll go to moving on to oh lord, not this guy.
Oh, he's a piece of crap, and I don't like
this guy. With healing changes now, Oni's gonna have so much more blood orbs to be getting. Oni is an A-tier killer.
Yes,
through and through.
He's very fast. He's a fast, big, beefy son of a gun.
He's just gonna be stronger than he already was. Death Slinger.
Yippee!
Death Slinger is a very run-of-the-mill. He's good at what he does. You have bad aim, you're not gonna have a good day on Death Slinger. He's very, very mid, I'd say. So where would we put mid? Mid is good killer. Yeah, I'd say top of C. Pyramid Head. Say what you want. I think Pyramid Head is very strong. Borderline overloaded kit, in my opinion. He just does so much. I don't think he's stronger than Oni. With the changes to healing, I think he's bottom of A now. Normally I'd say he's mid A. Step in his barbed wire, he can hook you immediately. He has projectile. He has area control with his little thing because you don't want to step on it. The fact that he can mori you just really fast. He has a lot going for him. Now for my least favorite killer in the game to play against. Blight. He is strong. This killer is not fun to play against at all. He makes the game miserable. He's not fun. He's awful. I hate going against him. Change him, please. But yes, no, he is very close to Nurse. I think he's slightly below Nurse. Nurse is the best killer in the game. Blight is second best killer, and that is unanimous. I don't think there's any question about that.
I would argue that Blight, only because I go against him more. I'd say, I'm more scared when I get a Blight than when I get a Nurse.
I feel like it's map dependent. Mid-witch, I'd rather play against a Blight than a Nurse. Next, my main. Trickster is not an F tier killer. He is I feel like he's very good. I think, in my opinion, I am biased. I think he's above Slinger. He's not as good as Huntress. He never will be. His add-ons aren't too great. Main event is kind of freaking useless, to be completely honest. You get it at the worst time sometimes. Completely useless. I think biasly has what I'd like to put him in B tier. I think that's above Slinger because I'm biased. That's where I'm going to put him. I feel like, yeah, you can put him B. That's fine by me. I like him. Next, the big, ugly, purple-blue boy.
Thanos.
This is what I was talking about when I was talking about Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head has a very wide projectile-like thing where he can throw out. Nemesis has a very thin little whip. He has to hit you 3 times with his whip to down you, but he can hit you over pallets and break the pallet with his whip too, which is quite strong in my opinion. It's almost like a projectile, but not really. I think he's quite strong. Zombies sometimes can be completely useless, or they are just
everywhere.
They have the most lucky RNG. They are just in the perfect spots at the worst times for survivors. I'd say he's below Clown, honestly.
I think it's almost a tie between these two. I'd say overall, I think Nemesis might be a tiny bit better.
I think he's below Clown because I can loop a Nemesis much better, but I don't know. I put him below. I think he's middle of the pack. I lied. When I said I hated going against Blight, I lied. There is actually a killer I hate more than Blight, and it is this ugly freaking demon wannabe loser.
Demon wannabe? He is a demon.
Whatever. He's a wannabe idiot. And I hate him. 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 I will DC if I go against a Pinhead. I will DC. I will exit the game.
Tough talk.
I'll threaten about it when it's Blight. I will do it when it's Pinhead. I think Pinhead is the best killer in the game because I hate him. I hate going against him. He's terrible. I hate him. His face is ugly, and I hate everything about him. The only thing good about him is Maury. Maury's cool, but guess what? I never get Maury. I always get first hook. I get freaking a million chains on my dumb ass. I can't do anything. I hate him so much. I hate him. But no, honestly, in all honesty, I think he's a B tier killer. I think he's below. I think he's above Hag, but whatever. I hate him so much. I hate him.
I'm willing to give a shout out to.
I hate him.
He has a high ceiling. He could be A potentially, but I think
put him A. Put him A.
Well, I think a good Pinhead is like low A, but I think normal standard Pinhead B.
I hate him so much. Whatever. I don't want to look at his ugly face anymore.
All right, let's keep talking about him then.
I hate him.
Artist. Yippee.
I feel like she's a very slept on character, very good character. Her projectiles with her birds, very, very strong. Can be very incredibly strong. Nerf to her pain res, finally. Thank the gods. I think she has potential to be better than Huntress.
Thank God.
Normal artists aren't as good as Huntresses. I think she has a lot. Oh, she has 3 of them. Where Huntress, actually, I think she's better than Huntress because where Huntress falls off is she chases one person with her hatchets, right? And if she gets a quick down, that was amazing, perfect chase. Artist, you could send 3 crows out, check 3 different gens. You have so much information with the Artist. Plus, her crows can down if you hit 2 of them. I think, in all honesty, she's better than Plague.
Yeah, Plague's just more annoying, but I can, in my own tier list, this is this was my top 4 right here.
The Ring.
Ew. People say she's worse than Trapper,
I don't know why people say these things. I think that she's fine. I play as her. I feel like I do fine as her. I think she's better than Freddy.
Well, now hear me out. I play as Trapper, and I usually always get some W's, and I think he's fine.
Yeah, but I don't understand where. That's what I was getting at. I don't understand where the people are getting the notion she's bad. I think that she's fine. She plays as a very good killer. I have no trouble as her. I have great success. I don't understand where people are finding that she's bad. She can teleport to her TVs. She extends chase. She has a quite bigger attacking range than you'd think. I think she's a very adequate killer. She can kill you if you get to the highest laceration, which never happens.
Yeah, no, her TVs are basically I've only ever
been worried once. I've only been worried once by her, and that was because I was the last one, and she just kept teleporting. So I feel like She's a very good killer. I think she's fine. I think that's even, yeah, that's fine. Bottom of C is perfectly fine. Now we're talking about the next teleporting little bozo, Dredge. I think Dredge is better than Sadako in every possible way.
Well, not duh.
I think with his little leaving behind teleport thing, I think he's very strong. I think he has potential. I think he's, is he better than Hag?
He can be.
I think he's better than Hag, worse than Pinhead.
Ooh, okay, I can vibe with that. Dredge is my favorite little good boy. So biasly, I'd put him. I mean, he's like basically my main. I play him more than any killer.
Actually, I put him above Pinhead. I think he's better than Pinhead.
Whoa, let's go.
Because he could teleport anywhere.
He's good
can
at
place that little thing to teleport right
it's gonna
back
be
to where
so
he was.
banger.
I completely forgot about his little nighttime BS
and
stuff.
there's an add-on last 12 seconds here exposed, and I got so lucky the past few times I played him. I was knocking him down like, you know, bowling pins.
I'm moving on to the Resident Evil little
I've grown to love him. I've grown to love him.
I hate Wesker.
We have a love-hate relationship.
I hate having to play against him every other match. I don't like it. Everyone plays him.
But he's good.
I hate him. He has the dashes, just stupid. You could get so the hitboxes of terrain sometimes are stupid. He's good at what he does.
I think this is the perfect spot for him.
That is a perfect spot for him, but I hate him. I don't like playing against him.
We need more voice lines with our killers.
The Knight is boring to play against. I don't know. I think he's probably boring to play as. I think he's boring. I think that he's above Sadako, above Wraith.
Whoa, okay, we going higher. When you say boring to play against, I think of this lady.
Speaking of boring, we have the drone mother skull merchant drone mommy with the best skin in the entire game.
Oh god.
I think that she has the most boring play style to play against, period. Any killer. 3-gen, you lose. 3-gen, she'll make your lives miserable. 3-gen, she won't even chase. 3-gen, she will just sit there, place a little drone on all three of them, and she would just go back and forth and make it miserable. She won't even chase you. She won't chase you because why does she have to? So she'll just sit by the gens, not let you do them. Once you try to do them, you become exposed. She knocks you. She hooks you. You're done. So awful play style. She's boring. Honestly, she's not that strong. If that scenario doesn't happen, I feel like she is probably D tier.
Whoa.
But in the 3-gen situation, which happens more than you think, I feel like she's above Billy.
We're gonna get blamed for that in the comments. So we get comments on this video, and you're like, "Well, Dad, don't let 3-gen happen, Chili."
Don't let 3-gen happen. Well, guess what? When you play with 3 other randos,
we need voice chat and Dead by Daylight. Who's with me? Hoorah!
So because she has this one scenario where she's the strongest killer in the game, I think she's above Sadako. She's above Billy. I feel like she's below Michael. So that's where I think that's where she is.
She's strongest killer in the game if there's a 3-gen, and she just camps it and doesn't bother chasing it.
I think Drone Mommy is above Billy.
With some context, that little rant you went on, it was probably just based on that one game we had last week.
I don't care, dude. I don't care. The fact she could do that is awful.
Oh, we should have recorded that. That was a blast sitting there for 30 minutes.
We were.
Drone Mommy's the biggest waste of time killer if she wants to be a prick. If she decides to be a prick, yeah.
Awful. But there you go. Probably would change a couple things if I were to ever do this again. I feel like we both would. But as of right now, this is where I think our heads are.
Yeah, so with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Come on,
Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching Trapper's Worst Killer. And we'll see you again in the next one.